So now we're going to work on Pincha Mayurasana. Pincha Mayurasana is an inversion. So just like Sirsasana, it can get quite nerve-wracking. So I recommend you to do this against the wall or have someone to spot you and guide you along as you try this out. And if this is your first time and you're still afraid and you've not overcome the fear of falling over, please stick to Sirsasana first before trying Pincha Mayurasana. Pincha Mayurasana is a forearm balance. So essentially it's working on your back. It strengthens your arms and your shoulders. It gives a good stretch to your shoulders, to your neck as well. So just before we start off with trying out Pincha Mayurasana, we have to warm the body out first. So we're going to do a bit of warm up, and before we get into the heavy stuff, we'll start off with child's pose first, and we'll just gather our breath and try to relax while in child's pose. So once again, please be careful when you're attempting Pincha Mayurasana. Do it against the wall, have some support, and have someone with you while you're doing it. Alright, so we're going to start off with child's pose first, bringing your buttocks onto your heels, extend your arms out, and really essentially while you're still in this restorative pose, all you have to do is just breathe with ease. Save all your strength for later on. Take deep inhalations through the nose and exhale through your nose. You can choose to keep your eyes closed. Soften your breath. Relax into the posture. Just a few more breaths while at child's pose. And from here, slowly lift your head off the mat, elbows off the mat. Tuck your toes in, lift up your knees. Find yourself in downward dog. From downward dog here, you're going to lower your elbows onto the mat. We're going to work on dolphin push-ups. Alright, so have a bit of minor adjustment. Walk your toes in if you want. Walk it closer to the elbows. So dolphin push-ups looks like this. 1. Bringing your nose a few inches away from the mat. Push back. 2. Essentially you're working your upper body here. Gonna do forearm, forward 3. Push back. 3 more. Forward 4. Push back. 5. And back. 6. And back. Lift off your elbows. Float forward to upper plank, lower down to chaturanga, inhale up dog, push back, down and dog. Once again, back to your forearms, dolphin pose, dolphin push-ups once again, forward 1, push back, 2, push back, 3, then back, 4, back 2 more, 5, back, last one, 6, and back to lift off your elbows, float forward to upper plank, lower down chaturanga, inhale up dog, exhale push back, down dog. I can feel my upper body burning already. Lower down to forearms, dolphin pose, last one here, forward 1, push back, 2, and back, 3, back, forward for 2 more, back, high, back, last one, 6, and back. Lift off the elbows. Count forward, upper plank, lower down, chaturanga, and heel. Up, down, and exhale, push back, down dog. Now slowly come back down onto your knees, lower your buttocks onto your heels. Now, what we're gonna do now is have that placement, that measurement that you need to find when you're getting into Pincha Mayurasana. So essentially, just like Sirsasana, what I like to do is bring my hands to cup the opposite ends to the inner side of the elbows. Once I've got that placement, I'm going to splay my arms apart. So we're going to try and run your forearms such that it is parallel, so it runs the same distance. Try not to bring your palms close to one another and your arms are not parallel, alright? So we want to have that parallel distance. And try not to let your elbows splay out too much. Of course, if that happens, you can always use a strap. And try to make sure that the shoulders, your elbows are not splayed out too much. Alright, so it's going to look something like this. Sorry, I'm just going to show it to you. So if you find that your elbows are going to splay out, you can use a strap and just try to make sure that the strap is tight around your elbows, just like that. Alright, maybe I'm just going to tighten the strap a little bit more, and it looks like this, so that the arms are always running parallel to one another. Alright, so essentially, just place your forearms onto the mat. Alright, so what I'm going to do is lift my buttocks off my heels, start to tuck your knees in, start to tuck your toes in, lift up your knee. If you're doing it against the wall, that's ideal. If it's your first time, we try to pick it up into an L shape. Alright? Right, whichever leg you're comfortable with for kicking up, go for it. Okay? So keep your shoulders always engaged. Don't try not to keep the shoulders drooping, alright? Keep the arms strong, shoulders strong here. So try to pick up with the most comfortable leg. So for me, it's my right leg. Alright? Or if you're flexible enough, keep that right leg as high up as you can. Essentially, you want to work on stacking your hips just above your shoulders. Alright? So keep the forearms strong. Alright, to get out of the pose, slowly fall back down into the L shape. Alright, so sometimes the elbows may hurt a little. You can use a towel to support your elbows if you need to. Alright, and just try not to get into banana back. Even I get into banana back sometimes as well, because you're trying to stabilize yourself here and there, so you try to compensate by misaligning certain parts of your body. So we're gonna do that again. Alright, we're gonna kick up with my right leg and slowly lift my left leg up. Slowly fall back down by L shape. Lower down onto your knees and sit your buttocks onto your heels. Go back to child's pose. To soften the breathing here, gather your breath, relax the shoulders and your arms.